Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, April 29, 2025. With the global artificial intelligence AI market expected to grow to nearly $3.6 trillion by 2034, local stakeholders in the sector are being urged to position themselves as key players. The call was reiterated by Minister of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport, Darrell Vaz, at the recent launch of local AI firm Vox Technology Limited. Minister Vaz says Jamaica has the potential to tap into the lucrative AI marketplace.
We have talent, we have infrastructure. We have an entrepreneurial mindset, and now we have a Jamaica AI company, Vox, that can compete globally. If we get this right, AI can become one of Jamaica's most valuable export sectors. We can build solutions here and deliver them to governments, businesses, and institutions around the world. That is the power of digital transformation. It knows no borders.
The telecommunications minister insists that Jamaica must now focus on key areas such as investment, smart regulation, education and upskilling, and collaboration.
We must invest meaningfully in our digital future. This includes both public and private funding to support startups, innovation, hubs, and the infrastructure needed to scale AI solutions across the country.
Modernization work continues on 19 additional basic schools that will increase the number of institutions that are fully funded by the government. This adds to 9 basic schools that were modernized in 2024 and are currently undergoing the gazetting process. It's among interventions to fulfill the 365 recommendations outlined in the Jamaica Education Transformation Commission (ETOC) report. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Dr. Cassin Troop, provided the update during a press conference hosted by ETOC on Friday.
We assess the system and we realize that we still do have some institutions that are operating without trained teachers. We need to fill that gap. 108 spaces are out there to be filled, and our minister is working with us to get this additional funding in place. We need about roughly 300 million, minister, to carry this cost to ensure that all our early childhood institutions have at least one trained teacher.
Meanwhile, the implementation process for the ETOC recommendations is now at 23%. This represents ongoing work on 130 recommendations and the completion of 15 so far.
50 new recommendations will be added into this new financial year. We have reviewed those already, and that will take us to 171 of the recommendations being actively pursued. And that will give us about 47% of the overall targets being addressed. So Jamaica, we are not sitting down on this, we are working.
In addition, the comprehensive review of the Education Ministry by the Mona School of Business is 40% complete.
They have done the desk review already, and they have done a series of interviews across the ministry and across other ministries to look at other structures, governance structures, and how they work and what is the best fit. And they have submitted the second milestone to propose a new structure for the ministry.
The review aims to propose a modernized governance structure with final recommendations expected by November. The government continues to prioritize home ownership for the less fortunate, with over $30 million spent so far on the Indigent housing program. The houses are built for purpose concrete structures, and each unit has a bathroom and comes fully furnished with a bed, dining table, sofa, refrigerator, and stove. The latest recipients are 2 siblings of Danvers Pen in St. Thomas. Shamari McQueen received a 1-bedroom unit, and his sister, Shani McQueen, was given a 2-bedroom home. At the handover ceremony earlier this month, Minister of Local Government and Community Development, Desmond McKenzie, urged recipients of the program to remain legally connected to the electricity grid.
We encourage persons who occupy these homes not to steal the electricity, but to apply to the JPS for the light. This is one thing that we are strong on. We know that cost sometimes is burdensome. We're now looking to put in solar system. We have done it already in 2 houses. And going further, that is going to be a feature of our Indigent housing program.
Shani McQueen expressed gratitude on behalf of herself and her brother.
Thank you for such a beautiful house we are able to call home. To our Prime Minister, Honorable Andrew Holness, Thank you for supporting Minister Mackenzie on this notable venture. We look forward to making many beautiful memories.
The Hazardous Substances Regulatory Authority, HSRA, says it will be increasing efforts to ensure a minimum 87% of entities using radioactive devices and materials are verified and authorized by the year 2027. Director General of the HSRA, Dr. Cliff Riley, gave an update on compliance activities during a recent JIS think tank. He reveals that of the more than 502 facilities utilizing ionizing radiation sources, approximately 284 are currently authorized. Dr. Riley says achieving over 50% authorization in the 7 years of operation is a major achievement for the agency.
So all of our nuclear materials are under regulatory control. All of our highly radioactive materials are under regulatory control as well, which has positioned Jamaica to be in a positive position to benefit even more seamlessly from international support, financing, as well as even the importation and movement of more advanced radiological materials and devices within the space.
Another high point for the agency is that over 84% of all medical diagnostic facilities are authorized, as well as 83% of all industrial facilities. Dr. Riley points out that there are also encouraging compliance rates in the area of import and export of radiation sources within the Jamaican market.
The majority of our brokers, over 96% of our brokers, are currently authorized, and we are really encouraged by that to see the level of interest among our brokers and facilities within the public space, which at this point we are almost at 100% of all facilities in the public space being authorized to possess or to use their radiation sources.
On the downside, the HSRA's Director General points out that authorization numbers for dental facilities remain low at 26% and veterinary providers at over 25%, hence its mission to increase compliance in the fiscal year. And finally, Executive Director of the Public Procurement Commission, PPC, Nadia Morris, is representing Jamaica at a high-level international conference hosted by the World Trade Organization, WTO, in Geneva, Switzerland. The conference is from April 28 to May 2, 2025. As a panelist at the Advanced Global Workshop on Government Procurement Agreement, GPA 2012, Ms. Morris will discuss strategies for market opening and the economic benefits they offer. The workshop will focus on building awareness of the 2012 agreement, examine the work of the WTO Committee on Government Procurement, and explore synergies with other international trade agreements. The Public Procurement Commission was established in 2019 and oversees Jamaica's public procurement processes, ensuring compliance, transparency, and efficiency across state agencies. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.